Hello, is it working? Hello. I don't know, I can't see any comments or anything. Hang on. Hello, are we here? Oh, we are here. Hello. Sorry, my comments, it's going to be one of those days. My comments wasn't showing, not even just moving, just what the box wasn't showing. Okay, hello. Linda, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. I've missed everybody, but hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Slightly live. Tried my best. Always slightly late. I even try and say in my head like I need to get ready for like 7:30, 8:15. It just doesn't seem to work. So I do apologise, but we're here now. Hello. Right, I'm just moving everything about where I need it to be. Oh, don't make that too big. Okay. How is everybody? Are we glad it's Friday? I'm glad it's Friday, although I've got a jam-packed weekend full of stuffs. But yeah, jam-packed weekend, but I'm glad it's Friday. Oh, Donna, whoop whoop, thank you for subscribing, my lovely. That was what I did want to address this evening. Oh my gosh. Shall we start again? Hello. I have done a post. It's a pinned post on the page. What's that? That's a very posh mug. Thank you very much. Aaron's brought me a different mug, but thank you very much, darling. So I've lost my flow now. What was I saying when you walked in? Do you know?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Supporters. I've done a pinned post on the page, and it's just basically a massive thank you because our St. Patrick's Day live last night, with all the extra little bits that we did, are funded or was funded by that supporter sort of section. So without the supporters, that wouldn't have happened. So I do want to thank everybody. And if you would like to be a supporter, it's £3.49 a month. It's not a contract, so you can cancel at any time. And yeah, it just gives you lots of little benefits, and it does support a small business, so I do thank you. I just need to do something, then we'll be back. Thank you very much. You can leave that juice there, I'll have that juice. Thank you, Bab. Oh, bless you, Kelly. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. The mug, yes. He just went to the shop to get some bits for tomorrow. And yeah, he's brought me a new mug. You see what I mean? It looks very posh. I quite like it. Ta-da. Oh, I'm running out of room for mugs now. I'm going to have to build a storage, I think. So let me just pop some of this on and we'll get started. It's lovely, isn't it, Bronnie? So today is back to a normal live. So it means we've got the colour spin, colour splash even. Now this, I didn't post the date, did I? I am so terrible. My mug collection is massive. I am terrible with my posting. Honestly, 5 years in and I still haven't learnt how to post properly on social media. I'm such a bad person. Right, so the colour splash will be finishing on Sunday. So that's this Sunday. I can't get the date, but I think it's the 20th on Sunday. Let me have a look. Is it the 20th? What happened? May, June. I went on to June for some reason then. So we haven't booked in June yet. Sunday is the 20th. Okay. Oh, I'm in such a weird mood today. It's going to be a fun live. Right. So Colour Splash is the last Colour Splash will be on Sunday. That's this Sunday coming. Yeah, so today all oysters are available, Colour Splash available, new stock on the website. Oh my gosh. So if you look on the coming soon section, there are so many new anklets, bracelets, a few earrings and pendants, but there's more new stock on the website. It's not available to buy yet, it is coming soon. It is, however, available to supporters. So with the new stock now, supporters do get first dibs, if you like. They get access to it first for a few days to a week, and then it goes live to everybody. But you guys, it goes in the coming soon section, so you can see what's going to be available. So yeah, that's on the website now. Lots of new items in there. Karen, bless you, thank you for the stars. We also have a Potter head section on the website, which I am so excited about. So I'm just loading it up now. So if you go to categories on the website and go down to Potter heads, now this is already got in there all of our jewellery which relates to Potter heads, and there may be more coming in the future. Which I'm so excited about. So yeah, there's that new section on there as well. And I think that's everything that I've popped on there that you guys can see so far. So yeah, it's always good to have a little nosy around just so you can see what's coming. So, shall we get started? I posted an order list on the page before, so, I don't think I posted the updated one actually, so let's post that updated one on the page. So if you would like to order, there's still spaces available for today. If you have ordered already, I've just updated that order list on the page. It's just posting. There we go, and I'll put it in the comments as well for you, so you can sort of see whereabouts you are. Okay, so that's the order list there. So, up first today is Stella Taylor. Stella, are you here? Stella, hello, hello, hello. Looking for a mystical blue for the eye, a mystical blue. That's an intriguing word. I like it when we get different words for colours. It makes me, it makes me want to fulfil that word. Does that make sense? So different, unusual colour for the camera and help with the moon cage. Okay, so what we have is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 openings altogether, Stella. So shall we go for the 5 oysters, and then yeah, we can have a look at the colours at the end if that's okay. Your eyes are blue. Are they a light? Are they a darker blue or a lighter blue? But no, what 5 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Lighter blue. Okay, so looking for a mystical lighter blue. Fingers crossed for you. Mystery and donate. Now I did just go, I'm actually just going to move these pots back actually, because otherwise I nearly just flung the pot across the table there. Now I've just I can't speak, so I've just uploaded. I've just restocked the mystery oyster bag. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So blues, I forgot what you've said, I'm ever so sorry. Blues, unusual colour, and then help with the moon. Okay, so let's get these open. When you say help with the moon, do you mean everyone sort of opinion who's watching? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody joining. Hello, Nicola. Hello. Okay, so let's go down. Your mystery oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. Hoping for a good colour choice. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. A little bit of flesh there, but you can see there's no pearls on that side. Now, straight away with your first oyster, you are twinning. And you're twinning with blush pink twins here. Now, these twins do already look visually slightly different in shades here. Possibly slightly different in size, but that may just be the shade that's making it look a different size. So you've got one blush pink slightly lighter and then one slightly darker. Possibly the lighter of the two, which is on this side, is visually larger, but I will measure them at the end for you. So that's oyster number 1. Moving on to oyster number 2. You have almost like a deeper pop with that one. There's your mother of pearl. And in here I can see a brighter icy blue. Just popped him out there for you. And there's no more in that one. So let me dry this up for you. So you have a lighter icy blue. I'm actually going to pop him next to the pinks because I just looked down and you've got a few oysters, so just to make the room in the sun there. So moving on to your next oyster. Ooh, quite a nice louder pop with that one. There's your mother of pearl. And you have a purple. Now that is just slightly darker than a lilac purple. We need to come up with a name for this shade of purple because it does keep reoccurring now, this sort of darker lilac shade. So we do need to find a name for it if anybody has any suggestions. So there is your purple. So actually really nice colours that go beautifully together so far. 2 blush pinks, one lighter, one slightly darker, an icy blue and a purple. And then moving on to your next oyster. Oh, and a runaway. You have a backwards runaway as well. Lemon yellow there. Oh, lemon. Right, let me have a squidge in here for you. And there's no more in that one. We do have a violet purple shade already. So there is your lemon yellow. Joanna, I don't know how to spell it either, but I know it's mauve is the colour. I hope that's the one you meant. But yeah, I don't know how to spell it either. Moving on to your last oyster, Stella. So you have a lighter pop there. And there's no pearls on that side. And then in here we have a darker pearl. Now he looks like he is a darker chocolate. And there's no more in, oh, excuse me. There we go. There's no more in that one. So you said you wanted a nice selection of colours, and you've actually got a different colour out of each oyster there, which is a lovely selection. So it's now going to be completely up to you, Stella. What do you think though? Are you happy with those? So twinning blush pinks, one lighter, one slightly darker. Icy blue, the darker purple. A lot of people are saying periwinkle. I quite like the word periwinkle. And then you've got a lemon yellow and a chocolate. Hydrangea purple. Parma violet. But Stella, what do you think, my lovely? If I run these through the board for you, the lighter of the pinks is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Slightly darker of the pinks is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So they are measuring at the different sizes there. Then you can swap the yellow and chocolate, of course you can. What colours would you like to swap them to? The icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And then the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. So we're going to swap the chocolate and the yellow. What two colours would you like to add in? Dove grey for the moon. I love that. Yes. Let me just have a look to double check that we've got some dove grey. Oh, we do. That one there's a dove grey. Okay. Veruca Salt. That's a very long name for a colour. Ooh. Okay, so dove grey is that one there. Look at these colours, go beautifully together. And then we've got one more to pick. He'd name it Purple Purple. He would. I mean, we can ask Aaron to come. Please come here. I don't know if he will or not. We can ask him. Yes, we'll do an updated order list, Jasmine, my lovely. Once we get to the end of the current one, we'll do an updated one. So Stella's asking for colour suggestions for the moon cage pendant. Is it the one with the... Let me have a look. Is it the moon's gift? Yes, it's the one with the moon, which is holding the golden gift. So like the golden section. So possibly gold or... So Aaron, people want to know what you would name this colour. Oh, you're not happy about being called in here. Sorry, darling.
Which one?
This one next to the blue.
Metallic lavender.
Metallic lavender.
It's purpley, kind of lavendery colour, but it's metallic at the same time.
Metallic. It's pearlescent. So pearlescent purple. I can't name it metallic. Okay, give me another name. Instead of metallic lavender.
Lavender.
Mavender. Oh no. It's going to have to be Mavender now. Okay, the new colour is Mavender. It's named by Aaron. Oh no. Oh. Oh gosh. Excuse me. There we go. I had something in the back of my... Do you know when you feel like you've got something in the back of your throat? Dearie me. Okay, so Mavender. I mean, how am I going to explain that in the future? Like Pinkle and Purple and Blurple, and now we've got Mavender. New people are going to come on and be like, what is she going on about? Oh gosh. I need to get the colour chart out pronto, don't I, with all these weird names now. Do we have a deep blue? We do indeed. I'll give you... Mavender. Oh, right. So this is a deep dark. So this is darker than Tardis blue, but not quite a midnight blue. Oh, so it's that sort of darker, deeper shade there. What do you think to that one? Perfect, perfect, Stella. So let me just bring you back up here. And I'll pop these on here for you. I'm glad you're happy with those, my lovely. So if I just pop your other pearls in here as well. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And Stella, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Mavender. All I keep thinking is I'm going to spell it wrong every time I type it. Mavender. Okay. Oh, bless you, Cindy. Not a problem. I'll do an updated order list once we get to the end of the current one, guys. Right. Up next then today is Samantha Bodell. Samantha, are you here? Pastel purple would be easy. I mean, it would be easier. But the lilac purple is more of a pastel-y purple because that's that sort of lighter shade. So Samantha Bodell, are you here? Samantha, if you are here, please type I'm invisible or bring your comment forward so I can see you. Shorten it to PP. think, did you do that on purpose, Sophie? And if anybody else can see Samantha, please comment on her comics. That will bring it forward so I can see. Helen, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Why PP? Purpley McPurple face. We used to have Baggy McBag face as one of our bags. Do you know how we've got mystery bags and stuff like that? We used to have a bag called Baggy McBag face. Good morning, Beverly. Right, last call for Samantha, and if not, we'll move on. Samantha Bodell, are you here? Pastel purple, PP, to make you say PP. Yeah, that's what I thought. What did I just turn green? Oh no. I've just messed up my sheet. I turned some random stuff green instead of... I am not aware today. I'm ever so sorry. Guess who named him Baggy McBagface? Oh, right. I haven't seen Samantha, so we're going to move on. If she does come on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Sandra Waite. Sandra, are you here? Well, that's a nice mug. It's very smooth. I like the width. I like a mug. Do you know the lip of the mug? I like the lip of the mug to have a good width and shape. Such a strange person. Sandy, hello. And thank you for confirming the email address there. So, Sandy, you have got, we'll do your oyster opening first, then we'll do your colour splashes afterwards, if that's okay. So, with your oyster opening, what type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? I keep getting really close to the camera here. I might end up having to sit back soon. Oh, has she? Oh, bless her. Okay, well, hopefully if she's emailed as well, possibly, I should get to that email and then I can obviously book her in for the day that she's requesting, so that's not a problem. I like to move it, move it. How, Kirsty? What did I say? I don't believe I said any of those words. Or the wake-up word for the Alexa. I don't want to wake up everybody's Alexas. I did that one on purpose. Mystery and donate. So Sandy, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Okay, so let's go down. Your mystery oyster. We have a lighter pop there. Oh, and one little runaway there popped out. So there's a little bit of flesh on this side. And we can see that there's no pearls there, Sandy. So you've got a darker purple runaway there. Oh, and possibly that maybe it is you are twinning. Twinning with Cadbury purple twins here, Sandy. I'm just having a squidge and there's no more in that one. So, Cadbury purple twins. Let me dry these up for you. Now, we do have one purple which is lighter, one purple which is just slightly darker. They do visually look like they're the same size. So the lighter one on this side, slightly darker one on this side here. Now, if you're happy with these, Sandy, and you have a preferred colour to go onto your jewellery, do let me know. And as you know, if you would like to swap them, we can do so. Your lighter purple is, oh, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5, and the darker of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5 as well. Swap one for a sea green and lobster clasp on the other, not a problem. Do you have a preference to which one you'd like to keep, as in the lighter or the darker purple at all? Oh. Swap the lighter, perfect. So let me just take the lighter one away. And if you have a look here at this sea green, and you can let me know if that green's okay there for you. That there is my favourite combination of two colours. If I added in an autumn peach there, that would be perfect for me. But is that green okay? I'm just going to bring you up while I write this down. So we're going to have green on the jewellery, and then you'd like a lobster fitting on the purple. Lovely, perfect, Sandy. Right, let me pop these in here for you. And then you have 4 colour splashes. Now let's go across to the wheel. We're going to do all 4 of your reveals, if you like. So we'll spin, see what charm it is, spin, see what charm it is, all 4. On any of those, if you would like to have the oyster opening, so to swap the pearl, we'll do all the openings at the end. So we'll see what charms you get first, and then you can let me know as we go which ones you'd like to stick, which ones you'd like to change out, and do it that way. I hope that's okay, my lovely. There's a big space like between here. There you go. So is there a certain colour or a certain theme with the charms that you're hoping for? Good luck, Sandy. Spin number 1. And you have a red. So your red is the love themed charm. So red here, let's go straight across and go down to open this up for you. So red is your love themed charm. And nothing else in there. Okay, so you've got a really dark hot pink pearl there. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so he's not a hot fuchsia pink. He's kind of like a darker, deeper pink. So I'm just going to try and get it to focus on the pearl for a second. Slightly two-tonal as we go around. Gorgeous, deeper. So it goes slightly lighter, then back into that darker colour. But it's a really, really, almost like a rougey pink. Now the charm that's on is the L-O, so the love charm, and you can see it's L-O-V-E, and then the O is a love heart. So deep pink with the love charm there. Now let me just lift this. So this is how the pearl would sit either completely in front or completely behind the charm, and just a little wiggle and it can go side to side. What do you think to this? I hope you're happy with the charm itself. And then pearl colour wise, would you like to stick with this one, or would you like to go for a oyster opening? What do you think? Love it. Stick with that one. Perfect. That one is yours. So we're going to go straight across to the wheel for your second spin. So good luck, my lovely. Oh, that was a really fast spin there. Okay, so... Oh, we have red again. So it hasn't clicked over. You have red again. so you have a love themed charm. Now it is fair to say that there is no doubles in all of the buckets here. There are no doubles of charms within those, so there's all different charms. That apart from the crystal charms, they may have the same type of charm, but it will be a different crystal colour. Okay, so even if you get, for example, Sandy, I hope you get a mixture, but even if you get all 4 love charms, you'd get all 4 different charms. Okay, so this is your second opening here. Good luck. Now this charm is new and is not on the website yet. So it will be going on the website soon, but it's not on the website yet. So let me explain the charm. So it is a heart, as you can see, and it's quite a nice thicker heart, and it's a solid silver heart both sides. However, you can see that encrusted in the centre of the heart, you can see you've got those zircon crystals in there. So very different style with this one. I do love it. So it's solid silver, solid heart all the way around. However, then on the centre, on the inner lining, you've got those crystals sparkling away there. Now, I've paired this one with a bridal white. You love it. Oh, I'm glad you're happy with the charm there. So I put this with a bridal white because I thought it was quite a different charm, that I thought then having a white would just pair to sort of bring them out of each other. However, as you know, oh sorry, let me just get this focus again. As you know, if you're happy with this colour, you can stick, or if you prefer to have an oyster opening, you can do so. There we go. Change the colour with that one. Perfect. So I'm just going to leave this one to the side, and we'll do the oyster opening for that at the end, because we've still got 2 more spins to go, and then we'll do the oyster opening. Okay, so moving on to your 3rd spin. Good luck, my lovely. Clicked over into the purple. So the purple is the crystal charm theme. So dark purple envelope here. So this is crystal charm. Let's just get this one open as well. Okay, and with this one, oh, this is one of Kia's favourites. Okay, so this is our again, this charm is not on the website yet. It will be soon. The shape, I can't remember what I've called it. It's either the kite or the diamond shape. I'll have to double check to see which name I have down. But as you can see, it's that 2-tonal lighter blue and purple crystal there. So just depending on where the light catches it, it's blue or purple. Now I paired this with a darker, brighter purple pearl. Now if I just let them drop down next to each other, you can see why. Look at that. Stick with that one, Sandy. Perfect. Well, I'm glad you're happy with that one. Honestly, it is gorgeous. Dun, dun. Okay, so you're happy with that one. Perfect. And then moving over for your last spin then. So, good luck, my lovely. Last spin. And you have red again. So red is the love themed charms here. So red envelope. And let's get him open. Okay, so in here you have again this one. I can't remember, I don't think this one's on the website. I would have to double check, but this one is an overlapping heart design. Let me just get it focused for you. One heart is the plainer silver, and then one heart has got textured, is it going to focus? The top heart, can you see, has got like a textured design on it, and the bottom heart hasn't, and then they're overlapping. I know it doesn't pick it up in all the lights, like that light it doesn't seem to want to pick it up, so if I have to hold it at a funny angle. So textured heart with the non-textured heart at the bottom. The pearl here is almost, it's a mix between a baby pink and a rose gold, so it's like a pinky, let me just get it focused, hang on, so sorry my lovely, the camera is not my friend today. Right, if I hold it down like this, the pearl will focus. So you can see there, it's like a baby pinky rose gold tone. Now this is where the pearl would sit. So the pearl actually sits beautifully in the centre there of that pendant. You can see that it sits there, and as you know, it can move around. Now with the colour of this one, what do you think? Would you like to stick, or would you like to go for an oyster opening and change it? Swap that one, perfect. So we're swapping these two, so the double heart and the single with the inner section. So that's, let me just hold them up for you. So you've got 2 oyster openings then. What 2 oysters would you like to go for? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Let me just make a little note here. So we're gonna stick with these 2, and then the other 2 we can put the pearls in that you're happy with. Perfect. So 2 oyster openings altogether. Mystery, donate the shells. No, you're very welcome, Sandy. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for then with each charm there? Nicola, bless you. Thank you for the stars there, my lovely. My glove just keeps slipping off my fingers today. These are different to the ones I normally have, so they're slightly too big. So if you see me pulling them, it's just because, yeah, I can't pick up the pearls properly if it's looser on my fingertips. So I have to sort of get my fingertips right to the end of the gloves, just because don't want anything to drop or anything like that. So Sandy, let's go down. You're hoping for deep red. Is that on both of them or on just one of them? So let's open this up. Ryan, I used to hoover it once a week. Now I hoover it every day, and that's not because of dust, that's because I found a spider. So now I hoover it every day to not find another spider. But yeah, I hoover it every day, and so far, I mean, I keep checking. Yeah, let me just bring you up. So you can move these, obviously move them around, and I keep checking that it's not gathering. Obviously if I left it, it would gather dust, but at the moment it's not like, do you know how when you have your TV on your TV stand, and sometimes if you haven't cleaned it for a week, you need to clean it. It's not like you can't see a layer on it, so it's, yeah, so far it's okay. We are, Becky, if you'd like to order, my lovely, that can be added on for today, that's not a problem. Mystery oyster number 1, Sandy. Yeah, it was only a little spider, but there was a spider, which is why now it gets hoovered daily. So there is your mother of pearl. So in here, let's have a squeeze. Now that's just a little piece of shell there, my lovely, okay? So that's not any pearls or anything. So if we have coming out the top there, you have a what looks to be a bridal white. Now you do have a bridal white already on one of those charms, don't we? Now of course, as you know, we can swap these, but we'll see what comes out and then we'll go from there even. So bridal white from your first oyster. Welcome Becky, and thank you ever so much for subscribing, my lovely. Thank you. Don't forget to join the Squidgy Pops group if you're a new subscriber. Sandy, moving on to oyster number 2. Double heart, you're hoping for deep red. Okay. So on oyster number 2, there's a little bit of flesh on that side. Again, you can see there's no pearls there. I can, however, see a watermelon. I love the watermelon colours. Now that's a 2-tonal watermelon here. So let me have a squidge for you. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so let me show you around the 2-tonal watermelon. And then Sandy, what do you think? Now you said you was hoping for that deeper red, so we can swap one or both of these out for you if you prefer to. This is the watermelon, just get a piece of sand off. So he's just lighter and darker as you go around the watermelon there. You can see it gets slightly brighter as you go around. And then you've got that bridal white as well. What do you think to these, my lovely? They are, Stella. Completely agree with that. Right, so if we measure them for you, the bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And your watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Watermelon on the love one and swap the white for deeper red on the double heart. So the watermelon on this one here, and then you'd like the deep red on the double heart. So let me grab a deep red for you so you can have a close look and just see if it's the right shade. Oh, I've just seen, not that one, not the runaway. Where is it? That one there. Yeah. What do you think for this one? Would you be happy with that red? Is that the kind of shade you're looking for? Perfect. Perfect. So deeper red on the double, and then watermelon on this one. And I'm just going to write that down as well, Sandy, so just bear with me if that's okay. We're going to stick with 2, and then I'm going to call it Inner Crystal Heart, just because it doesn't actually have a name yet, so Inner Crystal Heart may be okay. Inner Crystal Heart, we're going to have the watermelon, and the double heart, we're going to have the red. Okay, Sandy, I've got that down for you. No, you're very, very welcome. I hope you're happy with everything there. And like I said before, the invoice for the lobster fitting from before will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you're happy with everything, Sandy, there. That's safe up there for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. The Inner Crystal Heart. Yeah, I quite like that name. Some of the new items and the names, I need to apologise, because sometimes we do ask supporters to name new jewellery. However, with the most recent items that are in the coming soon section now, I'm just bringing it up so so I can give you an example. I wanted to get those on the website as soon as possible, so I didn't ask the supporters for any name suggestions. On the next batch of jewellery, I will ask for help with names or suggestions or anything. And yeah, some of the names, like the bell and butterfly anklet, that sounds lovely to me, bell and butterfly anklet. What thing wasn't I sure on the names? The loops anklet, I wasn't sure on that name. The Ring of Truth bracelet is such a gorgeous bracelet, but I don't know if the name fits. Modern hook earrings is okay. Was there another one? Oh, stopper bracelet. Honestly, some of the names, you'll read them and be like, Oh, Sandy, I'm glad you're happy. So Becky, if you write your name and date across the front of the loyalty card, take a photo and send it over to info@pearlswithbrecken.com. Then when it's your opening, tell me you've sent the photo over. I can just double check and then it'll be added on. I hope that makes sense. I'll write out the email address for you quickly. info@pearlswithbrecken.com. There we go. Right, up next then today is Natalie Fennell. Natalie, are you here? Natalie, hello my lovely. Natalie, you have got 2 oyster openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donate. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Natalie? So number 1 and number 2. I hope you get one, Sophie. I really do. I hope you get one. I have a really, really early start in the morning. And then I don't know if I want to say that. I have a really early start in the morning. Keep dithering between... Okay, so how about we see what comes out, Natalie? And then that may help your decision. And if not, you can let me know what you're thinking. I can maybe possibly grab you a colour of each. And that may help you decide. So, oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. Okay, so there is your mother of pearl. And let's have, oh, I can see a peeper in there. Let's have a squidge. And we have a snow white pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So you have a snow white pearl from your first oyster. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is a mystery oyster. You have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see in here, you are twinning. And you're twinning with, oh, a mix between Candy Floss and Blush Pinks. I'm going to say they're more Candy Floss pinks because they are slightly brighter, but they do have that slight light tone through them. Let me dry them up for you and hold them up so you can see. Cold and squidgy. It's sometimes it's got the, in all honesty, Libby, it can change. yeah, it can change. Just you can sort of see textures and see the changes as we squidge, if that makes sense. Now, as you can see, your pinks are just slightly different shades of colour to each other, and then you've got your bridal white as well. Now, I'm going to run these through the board for you. So it's not a bridal white, I'm ever so sorry. So you have a snow white. Your snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So there are different shades and slight different sizes there as well. Now, what do you think, Natalie? And as I said before, if you're happy with these, let me know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, let me know what colours you'd like to have a look at, and I can possibly grab, if I've got them available, I can grab them so you can see, and that may help you decide which colours you'd like. Of course, if you'd like some more time to think about it, that's not a problem. You can take a screenshot of these and you can email me your choice over whenever you're ready, if you prefer me to. So a snow white is a more bold white, and a bridal white has got almost, it's not opaque, but it's that slightly lighter, almost like an opaque ivory kind of white, but it's still white. I do have both baby blue and autumn peach. Let me I'll grab one of each, and then you can have a look and let me know what you would prefer. I'll have a look in a moment to see if we've got a matching set. If I just grab the colours for you first, we can see which one you would prefer. I've grabbed a brighter autumn peach there, but I do have more pastel-y shades as well. Okay, so that's a baby blue and an autumn peach there. If you prefer those, which one would you prefer? And then of course, which ones would you like to swap out as well? What do you think? Of course, my lovely. So peach on the jewellery. What two colours would you like to swap out for the peaches? I'm just going to bring this one up just so I can see if I can match it. It's easier to match whilst it's in my hand. The white and the smaller pink, of course you can. So those two are actually next to each other. So the white and the smaller pink. and I've added in your 2 peaches there, so just confirm if you're happy with those. Then of course your pink as well. So we're going to have peach on there. I'm going to pop them in the bag, but just confirm if you're happy. Again, if you're not happy, we can grab you a different shade. That's brilliant. Perfect. Okay, so if I pop these on here for you. Natalie, I hope you're happy with that then. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And I've popped that up there for you. No, Natalie, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Kelly Mabry. Kelly, are you here? Sorry, I'm just trying to book the people who have ordered. I'm just trying to book you guys in whilst I'm just sort of waiting for the people, because then that way I don't have to make you wait later. Oh, Kelly, hello, hello, hello. You are here, my lovely. Mystery Oyster, donate the shells. And we're going to see what colours come out. Okay, so you've got 7 oysters altogether. So 7 mystery oysters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm just going to double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 and 7. Okay, so let me just get these open for you. Donate the shells, bless you, thank you ever so much. And we're just going to see what colours come out. Hopefully you'll have a nice selection of colours here. Five, 6, and 7. Okie dokie. So let's go down. Becky, that's not a problem. We can add it all together for you, my lovely. And just reminds me, if I don't remember, reminds me about the loyalty card, and we can add that on as well. Okay, so it's not a problem. So, Kelly, oyster number 1. Double pop there. And your first oyster, there's no pearls on that side. First oyster, I can see 2 colours there. 1 up there, 1 down there. Oh, one's just popped out. You are quadding with your first oyster. So 7 oysters to open. First oyster has given you 4 pearls. I love it. Right, let's have a look at these colours. You've got a slightly 2-tonal icy blue, slightly brighter and lighter colour there, as well as the pink, slightly 2-tonal brighter and lighter pink. You've got a dark deep silver and a coral. So icy blue, pink, dark silver and coral to start with there. Moving on to mystery oyster number 2. Again, quite a nice louder pop with that one. And there is your mother of pearl. That's just a piece of the shell there. I'm just going to move that to the side though. So if, again, I can see a little bit of a peepers. Let me move that out the way. You are twinning Oh, I love them. You are twinning from your second oyster and twinning with two tonal Blurple twins. Now I'm going to have to show you the two tonal markings of these. Sometimes when they're two tonal, I don't always show you all the way around just because it's the slight two tonalness. However, when it's like this, what I'm about to show you, you can really see the difference in the markings there. So gorgeous bright Blurple into the lighter Blurple. So again, Blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. So that was twin number 1, and then twin number 2 again is lighter and brighter markings to him. Okay, so twinning Blurple two tonal pearls there. Moving on to your next oyster. You have a lighter pop there. Oh, and a sideways runaway there. There's your mother of pearl, and both of them popped out. You are twinning for a second time. 3 oysters and 8 pearls so far. So I'm just going to dry these off, and these are twinning with darker silvers, my lovely. Let's pop them under the twins on this side. So darker silver twins there. Moving on to your next oyster, and we have a lighter pop with that one. And there's your mother of pearl. And straight away here I can see a snow white with this one here. And there's no more in that one, so you have a snow white. That's your first single pearl out there. We're going to put single pearl on that side, just so when I bag them up, obviously if we're keeping these colours, I know which ones are what. Moving on to your next oyster, so I'm just going to move these 3 down. So moving on to your next oyster. You've got a lighter, almost poppy crunch with that one. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And again, I can see that you're twinning. Kelly, twinning for a 3rd time. Now these twins are definitely different sizes, and we have darker twins here. So I'm going to dry them up for you, and then we can have a closer look to see the colouring. So the visually smaller of the two, he is a darker purple. The visually larger of the two is an oil slick. Ah! So you've got the purple down there already. And then if I show you this one, can you see blue, purple? Let me just rearrange it slightly. Blue, purple, and then I'm hoping you're going to see the flash of green there. There's the green. So you've got the blue, the purple, and the green oil slick, and that's the larger of the two as well. Thank you very much, Bab. Okay, and then moving on to your last 2 oysters now, and then we'll go through all of the colours again. Yes, Tammy, we've got thousands of products. All on the website, so that you'll find the link above. It's pearlsofbrecon.com. So we've got a double pop there, and in here there is your mother of pearl. Now you've got a slight runaway here on this side. However, Kelly, you are quadding for a 2nd time. Second second set of quads there. That's just a piece of shell I'm just going to move out the way. I'm going to just dry these up for you, my lovely, and then let's move these around just slightly so I can put the quads under the original quads. Okay, so you've got a dark purple, a lighter of the icy blues, a coral and a lemon yellow. So you can see that the second row, the icy blues lighter, a lemon yellow, a dark purple and then a coral. Okay, and then moving on to your last oyster, and then we'll go through all of the colours again for you. So in here, oh, and ending with a beautiful sharper hop with that one. Okay, so there is your mother of pearl. And I can see towards the side here, we have a larger coral pearl. And there's no more in that one. Okay. Kelly, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? Let's pop the coral under there. So I'm going to hold them up again for you and then we'll go through them all. If you're happy with all of these, that's perfect, as you know. If you'd like to swap any, that's absolutely fine as well. If you'd like some time to think about it, I'll just hold them still and I can go up closer so you can take some screenshots if you would like to, and you can email me your choices. It's completely up to you, Kelly, but I hope you're happy. So if we start, let's start at the top actually. So the top row, you've got a quadding set, bright icy blue, brighter pink, dark silver and a coral. Second set of quads is a lighter icy blue, lemon yellow, dark purple and coral. Then you've got 3 sets of twins. You've got 2 tonal blurple twins, darker silver twins, and then a dark purple and an oil slick twin. And then you've got 2 single pearls, which is a snow white and a coral. Okay, so I'm going to start measuring these for you. I'm going to measure them slightly faster, so I hope that's okay. So, quadding oyster number 1, pearl number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6, he is a 6.5. Darker silver is not a 5. They just want to run away from me. Not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the brighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Quadding number 2, a lighter icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a runaway, not a 6, he is a 6.5 as well. The purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Moving on to your twins, blurple twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Blurple twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So the blurple twins are different sizes there. Silver twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Silver twins are different sizes as well. Purple of the 2 darker twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And oil slick of the darker twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they're different sizes, but we knew that one anyway. Then moving on to your snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. Kelly, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? One of the smaller corals for a violet purple, of course you can. So that's the purple I've added in there, if that one's okay. I'm actually just going to move your 2 single pearls across here just so we can see them. There we go, that's all your pearls. The coral over there is the one I've taken out to swap. You can see the purple there is the one I've added in. Love them all, nice variety of colours. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with those then, my lovely. Let me just bring you back up and then I'm going to just pop them in your bags. Okay. I can actually pop them in the same bag because I can tell the difference between them. Kelly, my lovely, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. That's all safe up there for you, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, perfect. Up next then today is Sophie Jones. Sophie, are you here? Facebook must have fell out of you. Oh, bless you, Becky. Don't hold it personal. Facebook does it to us all every now and then, doesn't it? So I'm looking for Sophie Jones. Now, Sophie was here earlier because I remember she was asking whereabouts in the order list she was. Oh, Sophie, there you are. I was going to say, I knew I saw you. So hopefully you are still going to be here. So you've got 3 openings altogether and you'd like new rainbow oysters. And would you like to keep or would you like to donate the shells, my lovely? So number 1, number 2 and number 3. So let me get these open for you. 1, 2 and 3. Keep the shells, not a problem. I'll do my very best to keep them for you. So I just say that because with these ones sometimes they can be slightly brittle, so they can slightly break, but I will do my very best to keep them intact. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So oyster number 1 from your new rainbow oysters. Now this shell is already it's got quite a nice groove in him, so this one may fall apart, but we'll see what happens. So oyster number 1, there's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, oh, he did come apart. I'm so sorry. The first half where the groove was is obviously a weakened section, although this half so far is okay. So there's no more in that one. So we've got a darker pearl there. I'm just going to take the flesh off this side for you. It's quite an interesting shell actually, because you don't normally, do you want the 2 halves? You don't normally get the shells with the, let me show you. Can you see how it's got like that inner lip with these shells? We don't normally have that. So yeah, it's quite a nice interesting shell, that one, to keep actually. So first oyster, let's have a look at your pearl. So darker colour here. And oh, look at him. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so you have oh, is it going to show better if I hold it up like this? It's like a 2-tonal steel blue. It goes to like a light silver and then a darker silver with the blue. Look, light silver there. Then it goes to like a darker silver. It's got that blue tone to him. two-tonal steel blue, love that. Moving on to oyster number 2. Again, this is your new rainbow oyster. So there's one side and the other side, and in here, oh, you have another blue there, Sophie, and another two-tonal blue, and there's no more in that one. So let me just clean the flesh up off here for you. Okay, so this is a two-tonal Pepsi and Tardis blue. I'm going to say overall I'd say he's more of a Tardis blue, so that's the darker blue. But you can see it goes darker there, and then it goes into that lighter shade of blue as well. So you do have the mix between the two tones. So 2 sets of different types of blue so far. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is your new rainbow oyster. Okay, so in here, there's one side and the other side. And in here, we have a larger, that is a very large pearl, larger, darker colour there. And there's no more in that one. So again, let me just take the flesh off here for you. And let's have a closer look here. He is a larger chocolate pearl. I'm interested to see what size he's going to come out at, because look at him, he's huge. So you've got a two-tonal steel blue, a two-tonal Pepsi and Tardis blue, and then a larger chocolate pearl as well. Sophie, what do you think to these, my lovely? Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect, and I'll just need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So if I measure them, the two-tonal steel blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Two-tonal Tardis and Pepsi blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. Okay, so what do you think? Love them all, but can you change the chocolate to match the blue? To match the Tardis blue? I won't be able to match the steel blue, but I can have a look. I mean, that matches in colour, but not in size. Let me have a look. Now, these two here, so your blue was 7.5. The one I've added in is an 8. So this one is just slightly different size to your one, but he's got the two-tonal colouring, so he's got the same shades. Now, he's not going to be the same markings, but if I just turn him around, you can see that he's got the same shades. But he is slightly a size larger. well, 0.5 of a size larger, so it's up to you. Would you prefer to have that one, or would you prefer to wait for a matching sized pearl? What do you think? Love them. Can you have those on the earrings? Of course you can. Let me just bring you back up. And would you like the steel blue on the other item? I'm just writing that down for you. Yes, perfect. So I'll write that one down as well. So we're going to have steel blue on that one. Sophie, I hope you're happy with that then. I've wrapped up your shells as well for you. So I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely, once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Right, up next then today is Tracy Burton. Tracy, are you here? Tracy Burton, are you here? Oh, Tracy. Yep, I can see that it's that different name. That's absolutely fine. You have got one opening altogether. Can you have Expand the Rainbow? Of course you can. Donate the shells. Thank you ever so much. So your Expand the Rainbow Oyster, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Yep, if you would like to order, there is still space available for today. I'll be doing an updated order list soon. So let's go down for your Expand the Rainbow Oyster here. Like I said, is there a certain colour you're hoping for, my lovely? We're donating the shells. Let's get him open. There's one side and the other side, and in here you are twinning, and there's no more in that one. Now I'm just trying to work out, I'm gonna say that they are lilac purples. I was going to see if it was going to be Aaron's named purple then, but no, they're definitely that gorgeous lighter shade. Twinning with lilac purples here, Tracy. What do you think to those? Again, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. Oh, can't get him. There we go. He's a 7. And purple number 2 is not a 5. I need to pull my glove up. Hang on. Not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7 as well. Sorry, my lovely. I can't grab the pearls if the gloves are too big. Right. What do you think to these, though? Are you happy with that shade? Love them. Are you happy to keep them? Let's just bring you back up here. Are you happy to keep them? Perfect. Perfect. Okay, Tracy, those are yours. That's safe on there for you, my lovely. So thank you for the donations with your shells. That's safe up there, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And up next then today is Lorraine Murray. Lorraine, are you here? Can you have an invoice for hoop fitting to one of them? Of course you can, Tracy. That invoice for the hoop fitting will get sent across tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, okay? Invoices will get sent through tomorrow evening, just because I've got a booking tomorrow morning, so it'll be tomorrow evening that the invoices will get sent, okay, guys? So yeah, if you haven't got it by lunchtime, don't worry. It will be coming. No, Tracy, you're very, very welcome. That's up there for you. And Lorraine, hello, 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 you're here as well. Lorraine, you have got 1, 2, 3 openings altogether. What 3 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells, Lorraine? Can you have expand the rainbow and a mystery and donate the shells? How many of each would you like? So you've got 3 openings altogether. Expand the rainbow, mystery, and then is the third a mystery as well? Or would you like to expand the rainbow? So mystery, expand the rainbow, yeah, 2 mystery. I'd just like to confirm, just so I don't get things wrong, that's all. Right, let's get these open. So we're donating the shells, thank you ever so much. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? 1, 2 and 3. So let's go down. We're going to start with your mystery oysters. So mystery oyster number 1. You've got a lighter double pop there. Oh, and a runaway. There is your mother of pearl. So you've got a silvery green runaway there. Let me just have a squidge in here. Hoping for reds or purples. You are twinning. Lots of seaweed in this one. Look at that. Lovely. So there's no more in that one. First oyster though, you are twinning with this gorgeous silvery green. Now they are definitely different sizes here. You've definitely got the larger and the smaller green, so you can see the different sizes there, although they're the same shade, just different sizes. So twinning greens from your first mystery oyster. Mystery oyster number 2. We've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see here you are twinning for a second time and twinning with larger, darker pearls there. And there's no more in that one. Again, let me just dry these up for you. Now these look like they are let's move this green back up to the top so it doesn't run away. These are a darker chocolate twin. Look at the size of those. The chocolates have been so much larger today. Oh, bless you, Rebecca. Thank you ever so much for watching, and thank you for the stars there as well. Then, Lorraine, we're going to be moving on to your last oyster. So this is your, I want to say Expand the Rainbow oyster. My mind just went blank then. I think it was the Expand the Rainbow. So there's one side. Oh, careful. And the other side. And it is Expand the Rainbow. In here you are twinning for a third time. Lorraine, all three of your oysters have got twins in them. So you're twinning for your third set with Autumn Peach twins. So again, let me just dry these up for you. What do you think to these, my lovely? Now, look at those, are beautiful together actually. Look at that. Silvery greens, chocolate and autumn peach. Now, Lorraine, it's completely up to you. If you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. If you're not happy, as you know, we can swap them for you. Let me run them through the board. So the visually smaller green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Larger green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Chocolate number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Autumn Peach number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And Autumn Peach number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's not a 6.5, so he's a 7. So your peaches, they are measuring at slightly different sizes there. What do you think? What would you like to do? Swap the smaller green for a deep red. I'm just going to do this as I read it. Is it one peach for a deep red? Is it one peach or both of the peaches? Red and a bright purple. Let's go for one of these purples and then you can let me know if that's the correct shade, or let's put the purple and the red at the bottom there. Oh. One peach. Okay, so the green and the peach over there are the ones I'm going to be swapping out if you're happy with the ones I've added in. So that purple and red, are you happy with those, or would you prefer me to grab a different shade for you? Those are lovely. Perfect. Lorraine, I'm glad you're happy with those. I'm just going to bring you back up here and then let me pop your pearls in here for you. Okay, Lorraine, that's all safe on there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped it up there as well. Now we're going to be doing an updated order list because we've just got to the end of the current order list. Oh, sorry, Lorraine. Of course you can. I'm just taking the staples out. So swap a chocolate for a watermelon. I'll grab the brighter watermelons for you, and then if you where are the brighter watermelons? And then if you prefer to have a lighter shade, you can let me know. What do you think to that one there? No, don't be sorry. It's absolutely fine, my lovely. That's gorgeous. Perfect. That one is yours. Are you happy with the other colours as well? You've actually got all different colours now. Let me just, can you see this? All different colours. How gorgeous are they together? But are you happy with those, or would you like to swap any more? Oh, bless you, Lorraine. Thank you. And you're very, very welcome. Happy with them all? Okay, so that's on there for you. And again, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I popped it up there. Right, so I'm going to be doing an updated order list now. My mug says cup of positivity. Let me just double check the websites just to make sure I've got everyone. I have been printing and updating my list as we go, so we shouldn't have to wait. Just like I said, just double checking that I've got everyone so far. Okay, perfect. So we've got 6 people to add on to the order list. The order list is still open, so if you would like to order, you can do so, and then I'll do another updated order list when we get to the end of this one, if there is. If you'd like to see the order list, I'm just posting it on the page now. So there's going to be a dotted line, and then the new order list is posted, so you can see where the second half is, if that makes sense. So it's just posting. There we go. So refresh the page, it will be there. And I'm going to pop it on in the comments as well, and obviously read it out for you. So up next is Jasmine W, then Cindy B, Lisa B, Christina N, Rebecca B, and Stella T. Okay, so Jasmine W, Cindy B, Lisa B, Christina N, Rebecca B, and Stella T. Jasmine Wilkinson, are you here? Jasmine, hello my lovely. Should we do your oyster opening first and then your colour splash afterwards, if that's okay? So with your oyster, what type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? The tea is just going slightly cold, so I'm just going to drink it now, so I do apologise. On the 28th, is the 28th Mother's Day? I think I am down to do a live on the 28th. Let me just have a quick look at our events. So the way to see our live dates is when we get to the start of a month, I book in all our events, which is all the days which will be going live. So no, we're live on Friday the 25th of March and Tuesday the 29th of March. 28th is a Monday, is that right? So if it's not normally live on Mondays, no. I hope that makes sense. We're live every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. Mystery Oyster, donate the shells. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Jasmine, with this one? So let's go down. Your Mystery Oyster. Oh, Linda, bless you. Hello, my lovely. Beautiful sharp pop there. So in here, there is your mother of pearl. And let's have a squidge in here. You have a lighter icy blue. That's right, Angela, yes. And there's no more in that one. So you have a lighter icy blue here, Jasmine. What do you think to a icy blue? I'm going to hold him up so you can see. Now, would you be happy with this one? And again, if you're not happy, we can swap him for you, my lovely. Let me run him through the board for you. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Happy with that one? Perfect. Let me just bring you back up and write this down. So we're going to have icy blue on there. Let's pop this in here for you. You also then have a colour splash as well, my lovely. So with your colour splash, is there a certain colour or themed charm that you're hoping for? So I'm going to give the wheel a spin for you. So good luck, my lovely. And we have red. Red is popular today. So red is the love themed charm. And we have the darker red envelope here. So let's go straight across and get this open. Oh, and you was hoping for red. Whoop, whoop. You was hoping for red and you have red. So in here, it is another new charm. So again, this one is not on the website yet. It will be going on the website soon. Supporters will get first grabs at it and then it will get open to everybody. Now this is, look at this. So this is like a swirly whirly heart, as you can see. Half the heart is the plain 925 silver. Half the heart is encrusted with zircon crystals. It's plain silver on the back with both sides. The front ways, one plain, one encrusted with crystals there. Pearl wise, we've gone for a gorgeous brighter watermelon colour here. And let me just drop this down because of the two different halves of the heart. Look at that. So it sort of sits right on the 12s. So it just depends on what angle you're looking at it from. What do you think to this? I hope you're happy with the charm itself. But then pearl colour wise, Are you happy with that one? Or if you're not happy, we can do an oyster opening. So would you like to stick or would you like to have an opening? I'm just going to hold it by the pearl again. Keep that one. Perfect. So just to confirm, are we sticking with the watermelon colour? But I hope you're happy with the charm. So again, that's one of the newer ones, not on the website yet, will be going on soon. Sticking, perfect. Let me pop that on there, and I'm just going to write down that we're going to stick. Okay, Jasmine then, I hope you're happy with everything there. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and yeah, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives as well, and that's safe up there for you. Sonia, hello, thank you for joining us. Okay. Perfect, Jasmine. When is Mother's Day? Mother's Day is normally on a Sunday, isn't it? I know Mother's Day's... It's all changed this year, hasn't it? It's really threw me because Mother's Day is normally around now. It's normally the weekend coming, isn't it? But it's completely changed. Is it this Sunday? 27th of March. I was going to say it's normally this upcoming Sunday, but this year it wasn't, so it completely threw me. It's on the 27th of March. Let me have a quick look for you. Sorry, I'm just going back onto the events. I closed it down before, so let's have a little look. Oh, so I haven't done it for Sunday the 27th. However, I think that's because I needed to check with Aaron just to make sure that we weren't going out for dinner or anything on that day. I don't think we are. So I think that we will be going live on the 27th, but I will confirm it tomorrow once I've spoken to Aaron just to double check it again. Like I said, I don't think we are going out. So Mother's Day live, because my children will be in bed by the time we do the live anyway, so I would have had my Mother's Day with them. So I'll post tomorrow. I think we will be going live that Sunday, but let me double check. Okay. Okay. And yet the clocks go forward as well. That's just, that's great. Right. Up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? See, I knew about the clocks. It's just, yeah, Mother's Day completely threw me this year. Cindy, hello, my lovely. Cindy, you've got 2 colour splashes, so let's go straight across to the wheel for you. Is there a certain colour or a certain themed charm that you're hoping for? So let's give the wheel a spin. Good luck, my lovely. And you have a purple, so it hasn't clicked across there. A purple is a crystal charm, crystal themed charm. Let's come across to have a look here for you. So, oh, da -dun -da -dun. You have a crystal charm. Now this is just gorgeous. You've got the small rectangle charm. It's in Bermuda blue. So gorgeous Bermuda blue. So depending on where the light catches, it will be darker or lighter blue. Now we've paired this with a lighter icy blue because with the Bermuda blue, you do get flashes of that lighter blue, and then that way, just with the icy blue, it sort of brings out the lighter blue in the charm. Can you see that there? What do you think to this one, Cindy? I hope you're happy with the charm itself, but then pearl-wise, would you like to stick or would you like to go for a oyster opening? So I'm just moving it around just so you can see how the colours change and flash there. What do you think, Cindy? Stick with that pearl or go for a oyster opening where you can change the colour of the pearl? Love the charm, but can you have an oyster opening with that one? Of course you can. So you do have another spin, so we'll do your next spin, and then if you will do your oyster openings at the end, my lovely. Okay, so with your second spin, good luck. And you have red, so that is a love themed charm. So you have a red here. Let's go down. Oh. Okay, so, oh, this is the one I was excited about. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to show you the pearl on this one first. Pearl wise, it's this gorgeous deep burgundy red. Okay, so you can see the deep burgundy red pearl there. Now, this is a new charm. It's not on the website yet. And as you all know, I love a fiddly item of jewellery. So I'm just going to see if I can... Just because I've got gloves on, it makes it harder. So if you hold it by the top and you spin this bit, so you spin, oh, sorry, on the camera. Can you see? It says, I love you. So basically on one side you've got some etchings. On the other side, you've got some different etchings. And then when you spin it, it says, I love you, and you can see it faster. Now, I don't know if my camera is gonna, pick it up. Oh, if we blow. No, I don't think it will. No, because it's silver. It's not gonna, it won't. So it says, I love you. So Cindy, I hope you're happy with that one. No, I've just tried blowing it. It just wiggles. I think because it's obviously weighted. But it does. I might try get a video actually. So I'm going to try and get a video of I love you spin, just so you guys can actually see what what I mean. So an oyster opening with that one as well. Okay, perfect. So 2 openings altogether then. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So we're going to have the rectangle and the, I'm going to just call it the spin charm. That's not its name, but it's just so I know which ones I mean for now. So we'll do the oyster openings and then you can let me know the colours. What do you think, Cindy? I'm glad you all like it. It's just, I like it because, as you know, I love a little bit of a fiddle bit of jewellery. But yeah, it's just such a cool thing. Especially if you guys are saying like it's a memory thing. I love that. So 1 and 2. 2 oysters, 2 mystery oysters. Cindy, are there certain colours that you are hoping for? And are we donating the shells again, my lovely? So, mystery oysters there, and let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1. Lighter double pop there. And in your first oyster, there is your mother of pearl. And you can see here, you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding with your first oyster, Cindy. So there's no more in that one. So quadding with your first oyster there. Let me just dry these up for you. So we have a brighter watermelon, a gold, a hot pink, and a blush pink. Brighter watermelon, gold, hot pink, and a blush pink. That's a really, really interesting colour set of quads actually. It's quite a nice colour combination. Thank you very much, Bab. Moving on to oyster number 2, which is your mystery oyster. You have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And no way, second oyster, second set of quads. And this looks like a sneaky Christmas oyster. Now this is quadding for a second time, and you've got 2 snow whites and 2 two-tonal icy blues. So I'm gonna go through the icy blues just because they are very, very two-tonal. So 2 snow whites, and the icy blues, visually they do look like they're slightly different sizes to each other. So this one's majority lighter blue with a slightly darker blue there. And then his twin, which is the visually larger, has got a lot more darker on him with a slight lighter area. Okay, so completely different sort of spectrums with the blues there. So you've got a watermelon, a gold, a bright pink, bright pink and blush pink. Then you've got 2 Snow Whites and 2 two-tonal Icy Blues, one more lighter, one more darker. What do you think to these, Cindy? Now, if you're happy with any of these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on which item of jewellery. And if you would like to swap any, we can definitely do that for you as well. The watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Brighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And blush pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Snow White number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Snow White number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Two-tonal Icy Blue, the lighter of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then the brighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. So they are measuring at different sizes there. Cindy, what do you think and what would you like to do? He probably would have there, Helen, but it's definitely a gold. What do you think? Of course you can. So Icy Blues swap out for a deep royal blue and a watermelon. I could possibly find one which is slightly brighter than the watermelon that you've got there. Let me have a look. Okay, so if you have a look at these two colours I've added in here, and if those two are the correct shades with that blue and the brighter watermelon, which one would you like on which item? Just going to take away the two-tonal Icy Blues there for you. And I'm just going to bring you up here, Cindy, but you can, yeah, if they're the correct shades that you're looking for, let me know which one you'd like on which item. I'm just popping your other pearls on here, and then you can let me know. Okay. Oh, I'll keep remembering everything. So, colour splash, last day, Sunday 20th. Just making a note so I can definitely remember to post on about it tomorrow. I've got 4 notes now. I'll try not to bombard everybody. Royal blue on the crystal, perfect, and the watermelon on the other, perfect. Okay, Cindy, I've got that down for you, my lovely. So we're going to have the blue on there and watermelon on there. Cindy, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. What's that? Okay, what about the other one?
Yeah.
At 11.
I'm trying to think what that is.
It's in the kitchen. Thank you, darling. Can you just, Aaron, can you just like put one so I don't have everything in here, and 2 in there because I've got oyster hands. Thank you, darling. What? Thank you, darling. Right, Cindy, like I said, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Lisa Brown. Lisa, are you here? Julie, we have a Potterheads section on the website, which has got lots of items in there. So I don't know what you've seen. We have had new items come in recently that are in that section. Possibly some items coming in the future, but not at the moment. Lisa, hello, hello, hello. Lisa, you have a colour splash as well. So if we go across to the wheel for you, is there a certain colour or a certain theme that you're hoping for? So good luck, my lovely. And we have a blue. So blue is the random themed bucket. Oh, I've just seen you're hoping for red or purple. Bless you. Well, we've got blue here. So this is the complete random theme. So I hope you'll be happy with whatever is inside. So good luck with this one. Right, let's have a look, Lisa. Oh, okay, so this is the Buddha charm with a gorgeous, rich, dark chocolate pearl. So let me hold this up so you can see. Thank you very much. Where did you put it? No, can you put it next to the tea? Thank you, darling. Sorry, it'll get lost there. Sorry, guys, just needed to, I think. Okay, so this is the Buddha charm. So this one has got so much detail on him. See, look at all his detail. I love him. This is a single-sided charm. However, it is quite textured. It does come out, so you can see at the back where it's moulded there. And then, like I said, I've got a rich, darker chocolate pearl, just because it's very earthy colour, isn't it, this one? What do you think to this one? Lisa, I hope you're happy with the charm itself. Pearl-wise, if you're happy with the pearl, we can stick. If you're not happy, we can go for an oyster opening to change it. So it's completely up to you. What do you think, my lovely? I'm just going to pop him. I'm going to bring you back up just so I can see you. There we go. You can have an oyster opening, of course you can. So what type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? He's got a lot of detail on him. Again, I don't think the website shows how beautiful. I mean, I've got, I'm going to try a new way of photoing and showing off the jewellery. It's a lot longer process, but I hope that it's going to be a lot clearer with the photos. Like I've got a proper setup going on. Like a different setup to what it is. So I'm hoping that the next batch of photos and jewellery that we are going to pop on the website, that it's going to be different, but possibly a better view. I don't know. So you guys will have to let me know. I've started, because I do, as you can see today, there are some items that we still need to get onto the website. So I've started photoing, but it is a longer process. That's the only thing. Mystery Oyster, donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Lisa? So let's go down. Your Mystery Oyster. You have a lighter pop there. Oh, and a slight runaway. And there is your mother of pearl. So you have a lighter pearl. And you are twinning. Lisa, you are twinning, my lovely. And there's no more in that one. Twinning with bridal white twins here. So with our charms, they come with fittings. So either a hoop fitting, which is a slide-on fitting. So for example, it can fit on like a Pandora bracelet, or a lobster fitting, which is a clip-on fitting. So our pendants and necklaces, they all come with the chain, and you get to pick which style of chain and length you would like. But our charms, no, they don't come with a chain. However, if you pick a hoop fitting, that then can fit on a chain. Even if you've got a chain already at home, it can then slide onto that chain. I hope that makes sense. So you've got twinning bridal whites here, Lisa. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, again, we can swap them for you. If you're not happy, no. I said if you're happy with these, we can swap them for you. If you're happy with these, that's perfect. And if you're not, we can swap them for you. Bridal white number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Bridal white number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is also a 7.5. What do you think, and what would you like to do? Oh, bless you guys. If anybody would like to make an order, if you would like some help with that, you can always pop us over an email and we can try and help. But I just thank everybody for watching, and yeah, I really appreciate the support. Can you see some shades of purples and blacks? Yes, you can. I mean, we've only got obviously the one shade of black. Okay, so we've got a few different shades here for you. Let's have a look. Cindy, what rings, my lovely? As in hoop fittings or jump rings? Okay, Lisa, so we've got a black at the top here. So that's a black. And then hoop fittings on the other pearls, Cindy. That's not a problem. I'll write that down for you in a moment. And the invoice for that will get sent across for you tomorrow. Lisa, I'm going to count the pearls as in, so this is pearl number 1. So if you're happy with any of them, let me know which number you would like. So it's either black or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Now you do have 2 whites here, so if you'd like to swap out both of those, that's absolutely fine. I'll still need to know which one you'd like to go on the jewellery. No, Becky, bombard away, it's absolutely fine. So either the black or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What do you think? Yep, got that down for you, Cindy. Number 3 and the black, and then number 3 on the charm. Perfect, of course you can. So let me just bring you back up here, and we're going to have purple on there. Lisa, I hope you're happy with everything there. So that's safe on there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy as well with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there for you. Perfect. And up next then today is Christina, is it Norskov? I hope I pronounced that correctly, Christina. Christina Norskov, are you here? The coming soon section, so the anklets will be becoming available. So they're available to supporters now, and they'll be available to everyone else. Some items at the end of the weekend and some items midweek next week. I'm looking for Christina Norse. Is it Norskov? Or Norskov? Are you here? I hope that helps, Lisa, but no, not too long a wait with the coming soon items. Last call for Christina. So Christina, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. Again, it will bring it forward so I can see you. And if anybody else can see Christina, please comment on that comment because it will bring it forward so I can see. Oh, bless you, Lisa. We are still taking orders for today. The colour spin, this is the colour splash wheel. It is still on the website. It's under the fun section on the website. And this finishes on Sunday night. So tonight and Sunday, and then it does end. Oh, bless you, Cindy. Right, I haven't seen Christina, so we're going to move on. If she does come on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Rebecca Brandt. Now, Becky, I remember you have a loyalty card. So I'm just opening up. It's going to take my computer a second to open up emails. So just give me a moment. So Becky Brandt, are you here? Hello, Becky. Just bear with me a second. I've got both the orders already together here for you, so that's absolutely fine. Like I said, it just takes a moment to load up. Aha, I see you. Let's have a little look. Forgot the name. I'll go through them again, that's not a problem. Oh, that's perfect with the card. Let me just book that in for you. Oh, it's so slow today, this computer. Okay, so that is done. And that's there. Okay, let's close that down because that's just slowing everything down. So, no. Oh, bless you, Linda. No, I haven't added ponies. The animal one is the yellows, and I haven't added to this one. So, no, don't worry. Right, why isn't that closing down? So, Becky, let's have a little look. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4 openings altogether. Now, the Oyster choices are Mystery, which is a mix of all the colours, Expand the Rainbow, which is lighter rainbow colours, New Rainbow, which is darker rainbow colours, and Normal, which is normal natural colours. So mix of all the colours, which is Mystery, lighter rainbow colours, darker rainbow colours, or normal natural colours. So it's just completely up to you which sort of colour you'd like, to which sort of bag I would suggest. But you've got 4 oysters, so you can mix and match, or you can all go for the same one. Completely up to you, Becky. To Expand the Rainbow, to Mystery, of course you can. Is there certain colours that you are hoping for? So 1 and 2, and then 2 Mystery. 1 and 2. So if we get this open for you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's go down. Oh, you'd like to keep your shells? Not a problem. And we're going to see what colours come out. Okay. Sorry, I'm just rearranging these gloves. I don't think I'll be getting these ones again. Like I said at the start, they're just slightly different to my normal ones, but they just keep falling down. Okay, so we're going to keep the shells, see what comes out. Start with your mystery oysters. So mystery oyster number 1, we have a lighter pop there. There is your mother of pearl. And in here, oh, I sort of shook it slightly and 2 twinning pearls popped out there. You are twinning with blush pink twins to start with. So let me just take the flesh off here for you. Blush pink pearls to start with, my lovely. And there they are in the sand for you. Moving on to mystery oyster number 2. You have a lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. You can see that there's no pearls on that side. And then in this one, I can see a darker pearl. That's 2. You are twinning for a second time, Becky. Twinning with darker silver twins this time. And there's no more in there. There has been. It's like a multiples night, isn't it? Right, here are your silver twins. There you go in the sand. Almost look like they've got a slight chocolate overtone, but they're definitely base silver. One is lighter, one is slightly darker. Moving on to your expand the rainbow oysters. So expand the rainbow oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side, and in here you are twinning for a 3rd time, Becky. There's no more in that one, and you're twinning with autumn peach twins this time. Now these autumn peaches, we can already see that you've got one brighter and one lighter peach twin there. Again, I'm just cleaning the shells up for you. And then we'll have a close look at your pearls. Okay, so one lighter and one brighter autumn peach twin, and these are your largest twins so far. Also, the visually lighter of the 2 definitely visually looks larger than his twin. There we go. I don't know why it didn't want to focus then. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is your expand the rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have a lighter icy blue, and there's no more in that one. Becky, my lovely, again, I'm just cleaning up the shells for you, and then we can have a close look at that blue as well. I hope you're happy with all of these. You have got twinning blush pinks, twinning silvers, one lighter, one darker, twinning autumn peaches, one lighter, one darker, and then a icy blue as well. Now, if you're happy with these, I will need to know which ones you'd like to go where. And again, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Blush pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Blush pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Lighter silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Darker autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Lighter autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is not a 7.5. He is an 8. What do you think to all of those, my lovely? I'm just going to wrap your shells up for a moment. Just because you've got 2 parcels of shells, they won't fit all in the same one. Okay, so if I hold these up again for you, I'm just having a look. Yeah, so I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. Pinks on the earrings, lighter autumn peach on there, and then invoice the others to go on lobster fittings. They are the clip-on fittings, yes. Okay, perfect. I've got that down for you. Let me bring you back up and I'll go through that again. So I've got the pinks on the earrings, the lighter peach on the anklet, was it? Yep. And then the rest you'd like to be invoiced for them to go on lobster fittings, which is the clip-on fitting. That invoice will get sent across tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, my lovely. No, you're very, very welcome. I've wrapped up your shells as well. So Becky, I hope you're happy with everything there. Let's pop that safe up there for you. And I hope that you'll also be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, Becky, no, you're very, very welcome. Okay, up next then today is Stella Taylor. Stella, are you here? Finally got an anklet. Oh, bless you. There's lots of anklets available now. Stella, hello, hello, hello. Now, Stella, you have got 4 colour splash spins. Okay, so with your 4 colour splash spins, as we've done previously in the evening, what we'll do is we'll do all your spins for you. Obviously, go through the jewellery, and then if you'd like any oyster openings, we'll do those at the end for you, if that's okay. So with your spins, is there certain colours that you're hoping for, or certain themes with the charms? So let's spin this for you. Good luck, my lovely. So spin number 1. And you have a purple. So purple is the crystal charms. And in here with your crystal charms, let's come across. Okay, so in here, now this crystal charm is not on the website yet. It will be going on the website soon, but it's not on there yet. And this is the pink crystal flower. So if I get this focused for you. Look at that. So he's quite a nice thicker flower. He's got points in his centre on both sides, which just means that when it's laying flat, it goes towards an angle and can give a little wobble there. And it's that gorgeous pale pink crystal. Now I've paired this with a brighter candy floss pink pearl, just to give the two different tones and dimensions. So that's how it sort of sits. It automatically sits at the top there, especially with that size pearl. What do you think to this one, Stella? Now, again, I hope you're happy with the charm. Pearl-wise, would you like to stick or would you like to go for an oyster opening? Love it. Thank you. Oh, bless you. So just to confirm, are we sticking with that one? Stick with that one. Perfect. So moving on to spin number 2. Good luck, my lovely. Okay, and spin number 2, and we have purple again. So purple again is a crystal charm. So let's bring you back across. We've got a lighter purple envelope this time. And in here, now you have the Sunspot Charm. Now this charm is just almost reminds me of like a vintage kind of colour. It's a golden shadow sunspots. Okay, and let me get this focused. I've paired it with a rose gold pearl and just, oh, please focus, Sunspot Charm. The whole effect of the charm and the pearl, honestly. Okay, so you can see that golden shadow charm, which means just different shades of gold. Again, depending on where the light hits it. You've got the point at the back and the flatter side towards the front, but you've still got all those facets in there within the crystal. And then we've got the darker, slightly darker rose gold pearl. So if I just pop them next to each other, look at that. Stick with that one as well. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with that one. Going back across to the wheel then. So this is your 3rd spin. Good luck, my lovely. So 3rd spin, and we have, oh, it hasn't clicked over, so you've got yellow there. So yellow is the animal charm. So in here, your brighter yellow. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Oh, I love this one. This one is my son's favourite item that I do. Okay, so this is the dinosaur. This is the T-Rex charm. Now, my son actually has this on a hoop fitting and then on a cord necklace. So this is a 3D dinosaur. So as you go around, you can see that it does have all the angles. It is just a mini little T-Rex there. It's even got all of his teeth if it focuses. Now I've paired this one with a lighter apple green, so not quite a pastel apple green, but a lighter apple green. And the pearl with this one actually does sort of sit right in front of the dinosaur, or on the reverse side right behind it, sort of next to. What do you think to this one? Charm wise, I hope you're happy with this one, my lovely. Pearl wise, would you like to stick or would you like to go for an oyster opening? You're not a green lover, but you love that one, so stick. Oh, I love that you love that one. Oh, I love that. Right, so this is going to be your last spin now. So good luck, Stella, my lovely. And it hasn't clicked over, so you're finishing with a blue, which is a random themed charm. So straight in, we've got a darker blue here. And this one, oh, again, the pearl colour. Okay, so this one is the pearl's huge. You've got the Ribbon of Hope charm. Okay, so if I turn it around, this is the Ribbon of Hope charm. Pearl, you've got this huge, dark, deep purple. So I'm just going to reposition. This pearl is a larger pearl. Normally with charms, I personally do have slightly smaller pearls on them. However, this one, it does hang, but it makes the Ribbon of Hope sort of go off at an angle, which makes it show more. And also, of course, you can see the pearl through the loop at the top. Also, once it's resting against something, so like possibly wrist, or if you've got it on a necklace, the pearl actually automatically, if you see, falls side by side. Now this is a gorgeous darker purple. Look at that. Can you see that? Oh, stick with that one as well. Perfect. Stella, you've stuck with all of those there, so I do hope you're happy with them all, my lovely. Let's pop that on there. I'm just going to write down that we're going to stick with those. Stick with all. Perfect. So I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. And again, happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Theresa Mason. Theresa, are you here? So I'm going to do the quick updated order list. So we've just completed the order list that I posted on the page. So I've got 3 people to add on. So I'll just verbally do those if that's okay. So I've got Theresa M, Linda S and Lisa H. Okay, so Theresa M now, Lisa S and Lisa H. Theresa, if you're here, is it Theresa? Sorry, I keep saying Theresa. Theresa. I'm so sorry. Theresa Mason, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. Oh wow, I just got a really sore throat, dry throat, sorry. Type I'm invisible. And if anybody else sees Theresa, please comment on that comment. It will bring it forward so I can see. Ever so sorry. That's better. Do you know, suddenly, all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I need a drink. All of a sudden then. So Lisa, with loyalty cards, you need to write your name and date across the front of them. Take a photo and then send it across in an email. If you have multiple cards, if you write the numbers like 1, 2, 3 on them as well, just so I can see that they're different cards. Right, I haven't seen Theresa, so if she comes on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Linda Southam, are you here? Now, I saw Linda before, so hopefully she's still here. Linda, hello. So Linda, you have 2 colour splashes. Let's go across to the board for you. Sorry, the wheel, I should say. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, or a certain themed charm at all? Good luck, my lovely. Let's go for the first spin. And the first one, we have purple, right in the centre of the purple there. So purple is the crystal pearl theme. Purple is the, oh, sorry, Linda, let me start again. Purple is the crystal themed charm. There we go. Okay, so in here, now we've seen this charm this evening already. This is the Sunspot Charm. Now, it is in the blue. So the blue Sunspot, it's almost like a denim-y blue almost. Let me get it focused for you. There you go. So almost like a brighter denim-y blue. Again, this one has the point on the back, almost like the diamond shape, if you can see there. Got all the facets though, and again, lighter and darker as the light catches it. Now, the pearl is two-tonal. It's a blurple pearl with darker blue spots. So I'm hoping I'm gonna, can you see already those spots there? Now I paired this one with a spotty pearl because I just, again, with the facets in the crystal going lighter and darker, I thought with the pearl, it's got, this one's literally got spots all over, as you can see, of darker colour. The pearl itself is also two-tonal, but you can still see the spots all the way around. So together, let me just let them drop for you. Dun, dun. Together they are beautiful. Stick with that one. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. Let's go back to the wheel because you do have another spin here, Linda. So good luck, my lovely, for your second spin. Okay, and we have, it's another purple. So you have another crystal charm here. Darker purple and purple. It's that time of night when my words are all getting mixed up, sorry. Darker purple envelope this time. Okay, so with this one, you've got the crystal spike charm. Now this is in jet black, so it's a gorgeous darker jet black crystal in that spike. And I've paired this with a mid silver, so it's not the light dove silver, it's not the dark silver, it's a mid silver. And I thought, having, obviously you've got the lighter silver with the fittings on the crystal and on the jewellery, and then you've got that mid silver, so it's a very sort of monochrome kind of charm with this one. You can see that there. What do you think to this one, Linda? Again, charm wise, I hope you're happy with the black crystal spike. Pearl wise, if you're happy with that one, we can stick, and if you're not happy, we can go for an oyster opening. So from a distance, it does sort of, you can just sort of sit in front, or as it, again, I'm not doing anything, I'm just letting it lay on my hand, and it sort of goes to the side. So it hangs and then it goes to the side. Stick with that one as well. Perfect. Linda, I'm glad you're happy with that there. No ponies in sight. So that's safe on there for you. And Linda, I hope that you're also happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there for you as well. No, Linda, you're very, very welcome. Lisa Hepting, you are up next, my lovely. I'm just opening up my emails again because I saw that you've sent loyalty cards over. That's fine. Just give me a moment because the emails do take a moment to load. Malin, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. Right, sorry, it's just loading. That's perfect, my lovely. Okay, let me just book them in for you. You're not a pest at all. Right, so there we go, that's done. So we'll do your colour splash first, and then we'll add on the oysters at the end, and then that way if you've got any, if you'd like to swap the pearl on the charm, we can do that as well, all at the same time. So with your colour splash spin, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, or a certain theme that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. So in here, and it hasn't clicked over, which means you've got a blue. So blue is the random themed charm. Oh, I've just seen you was hoping for a purple. Oh, that's me. You don't want me, we want to go down. I looked so shocked then. It was so close to purple, but it's definitely the blue. Let's get this open. Oh, I had a shocking look on my face there. Now, inside your, inside the blue envelope. Oh, gorgeous. You've got a deep Tardis blue pearl. And that is with the balloon dog charm. So look at this charm. I love him. So this is a balloon dog, and as you can see, it's a complete 3D charm again. It's just like a miniature balloon dog, but in silver. And we've paired this with a dark, deep Tardis blue pearl. Let me just let him drop so you can see. Look at those. What do you think to these, my lovely? Stick with that one. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. Right, now we want to come back up to me because you've also got 2 oyster openings. So what 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So I'm just writing down that we're going to stick with that one. Oh, let me close these down, otherwise, there we go. But what 2 oysters would you like? Sorry, it's that time of night, isn't it? What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So if the clocks are going back on Mother's Day, and it does it at like 2 in the morning or something, doesn't it? So is that Sunday morning, 2 a.m. So really our 6 o'clock would be 5 o'clock. So when we're live at 7:30, it would be 6:30. Early dinner. I think. Is that right? My brain's hurting at this time of night. Mystery and donate. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Lisa? One and 2. So let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. There is your mother of pearl. And straight away with this one, there is a peeper towards the top of the oyster, and you have a snow white pearl there. And there's no more in that one. Go forward at 2, so it will be 3. Yeah, so you're losing an hour's sleep, is that right? So Snow White to start with, Lisa. There we go. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which is your mystery oyster again. Double pop there. And I can see in here you have another white, but this one is a bridal white. So there's no more in that one. You've got a snow white and these gloves. Oh, snow white and a bridal white. Oh, bless you, Karen. Now, I did see that you were hoping for watermelons and blues. So you can see with these ones, the snow white is more of a pure white. The bridal white, can you see what I mean when it's got that slightly opaque colour when you're comparing the two? Slightly ivory colour there. So that's the difference between the two. Now, if you would like to swap these, Lisa, we can do so. And if you're happy, that's perfect as well. Snow White is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's not a 7, he's a 7.5. Bridal White is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Bright Watermelon. Now with the lilacs, there will definitely be a wait. We do have quite a waiting list for the lilacs, my lovely. So if you don't mind waiting, I can do that for you. Or if you prefer, we can pick a different colour. I've got the watermelon. Bright purple on a hoop fitting. Okay. So one watermelon, one bright purple. if you're happy with this purple, and then you'd like that bright purple on a hoop fitting. Is that correct? I'm just going to bring you back up. Both on hoop fittings, that's not a problem. Okay, I've got that down for you. The invoice for the hoop fittings will get sent across tomorrow for you, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. Lisa, I hope you're happy with that. And again, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Right, I've just refreshed everything over there, and I do believe we are on, that is the end of the order list today. So thank you everybody for joining us today and watching, and those of you who've ordered and those of you who've liked and commented, everything, thank you. We're going to be live again on Sunday evening, so if you'd like to join us, we'll be live around 7:30 on Sunday, and if you'd like to order, you'll be booking in for Sunday evening. Thank you again, everybody, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.